What's up, guys? I got some breaking news for you. Now, I've just received word from my source that they are finally looking to reveal something, meaning that they're looking to have something out at least by Evo, from what I'm being told. So we learned our lesson from last time, so I'm going to tell you guys, take this with a massive truck of grain, a dump truck of salt. Please take this with a grain of salt and do not take this as official confirmed information. So what's going to be happening here, I'm told, is that once the MK11 tournament is over, what they're going to do is they're going to be presenting something, whether it's a logo reveal, and then by the time we actually do get around to the reveal of the Mortal Kombat 30th anniversary thingy, that's when they're going to release a full-scale trailer, is what I'm told, where we're going to get something in the form of a combat cast, because they're looking to do something called Combat Day. Mortal Kombat Day, where they'll be tweeting tons of facts, interviewing people about Mortal Kombat, basically just going through the history. It's going to be more of a tribute thing, is what I'm being told. Now, I cannot stress this enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it again. Do not take this video as officially confirmed information. This is merely leaked information that you're not supposed to have, which means it can change at any given second. Now, I promised you guys I was going to give you the information when I got it, but I do want to do my due diligence and be careful with what information I give you. So please keep your own expectations in check. You need to do that. That is extremely important. Now let's continue with the video. Now, I'm told that there's going to be a logo reveal. Once the logo reveal is given at the tournament that they're going to have Evo, once the Mortal Kombat tournament is over, there's going to be a speech given saying that turned into the 30th anniversary. They're going to be announcing a lot of things on that date to give people something to look forward to, and that's basically how they're going to run it from there. I think it's a fantastic idea for them to do that, should this actually happen and we don't get a repeat of what happened last time, where it's basically like we were supposed to get something, we didn't get it because the trailer wasn't finished, etc., or whatever it is. I don't think that's going to happen this time, but we will be getting an official confirmation, as I mentioned, in the form of a acknowledgement, a logo, and by the time the 30th anniversary comes, a trailer. That's what's on the agenda. Now let's move on to some other important issues that we have here for the rest of this video. Now, topic number 2, I'm doing 2 topics in this video. We all know that they have returned back to studio. You're probably asking who? Well, the writers and of course Johnny Cage's voice actor. So what I've been told from my source is that they have done all the heavy lifting that they can do from home, meaning that every design, character design, anything that can be done from home has been done. Everybody is required to turn back to the studio. Now, they've returned back to the studio so they can continue to do, or I'm not going to say continue. Well, I guess we can say continue because they was already working on this and then COVID interrupted it. So we're going to go with continue. So they can continue doing the motion capture for, let's say, for Mortal Kombat 12, basically. So also, I'm going to put together a documentary for those of you that are wondering how do they make the actual story mode, how do they put these story modes together, how they do mocap. If you're interested in that, let me know. I'll make a 1-hour documentary with some footage showing you step by step on computer screens and actual action, if you're interested in that type of stuff. So they're going to be returning to get some of those intros done, character intros, and to touch up on the majority of things that they need to touch up on, as far as having the story mode things done motion caption wise, having them put on helmets and little blue beacons, kind of like mocapping, basically, no pun intended, but just like mocap. They'll be putting on one of those suits so that way they can capture some of the things that are going on within the game. Now that the script is written and all of the heavy stuff is done that you can do from home, such as powers, animations, level designs, all of that stuff you can do at home. You never really needed to be at an office for that. Now, I will tell you this much, they were able to get the majority of the game done because they will be reusing assets from Mortal Kombat 11, which means you may see the same uppercuts, you may see the same jump kicks, but you will see extended combos and things change slightly. So there will not be a major change from Mortal Kombat 11 to Mortal Kombat 12. Now, as I'm told, a new system will be implemented as far as a combat system, but as far as everything else is going to more or less stay the same. Now, we still got that run button up in the air, so we got to see what happens with that. And as far as them extending these combos, because as some of you guys mentioned, a lot of people were pissed off when they showed the trailer and there was little to no combos by the time the game came out. And then, as I mentioned in the previous video, you used to be able to combo off Kitana's fan, and you can no longer do that. They changed a lot of portions of the game, and they just kind of limit the hell out of the game to where it's basically a fighting game. Mortal Kombat was always about the combos. That's what it was about, doing combos and just kind of slaying your opponent, and they kind of stopped us from doing that. And certain people have longer combos, which they're aware of. So my source did inform me that they're looking to balance the game out because some characters were completed more than others. For example, Scorpion was one of the first characters that were completed. You can tell by his moveset, he has a good amount of combos. He has just about everything he needs to have in the game, compared to people like Scarlet, Jade, Cetrion, and a few other people. They just basically had those characters reach about a playable level, about 50% basically, slapped a few fatal blows and stuff on that character, and then once they did that, they had them ready to go. And that's how we ended up with those characters. So again, if you're interested in me putting together that 1-hour documentary on how they actually create Mortal Kombat from scratch and showing you footage, I'm more than happy to take time out of my life to present that for you and to watch it with you guys too. I think that'll be pretty dope. So I want you to answer that in the question in the comment section below. That's gonna be the first question. Would you like for me to create a documentary that shows you what it takes to make a Mortal Kombat game? Yes or no? It's question number 1. So now that we know what they're planning on doing with Mortal Kombat, I got my fingers crossed. They had more than enough time to get things together, and I can't wait to see what they do with it. Now, my source also brought another interesting thing to my knowledge. So basically this, Shang Tsung, the reason why Shang Tsung does not teleport in Mortal Kombat 11 is because the fact of the capabilities, they were limited. Meaning that he was able to turn into some ninjas for a small period of time before he shift back, because that's what the limitations allowed the console. That's what the console allowed them to do. Now on PS5, loading times, or I should say current gen, for you Xbox lovers, don't want to be disrespecting y'all like that. For you current gen lovers, since the loading times are lightning, now Shang Tsung will have the ability to transform into any character on the roster like he could back in the day, just by you knowing how to do the inputs. So that's what's going to happen there. Now I'm going to make an entire separate video about that, because there are some extremely interesting things that you'll be able to do with Shang Tsung as far as certain characters, so you want to stay tuned for that also. But the fact that we're going to have faster loading speeds, it makes the possibilities endless, because then every character can kind of be their own version of themselves, and they don't have to be so limited, and we can get better moves is what we'll be able to get here, and we don't have to worry about the game moving so slow. Now another reason why the game doesn't move as fast as it does is because they want to make sure that they maintain a FPS, meaning, for example, if they want to maintain 60 frames a second, they got to operate the game a certain type of way. If they want to maintain 30 frames a second, you got to operate the game a certain type of way. You can't have your frames going up and down, because that's how you get sued. For example, if they advertise 60 frames per second and you check your frames and it's only 48 frames per second, you can actually sue them for false advertisement. That is a real thing, people. If somebody promised you something in the United States, they have to be able to deliver on it, even if it's the smallest thing. You can't promise people stuff and then not deliver. It doesn't work that way in the United States at all. Rightfully so. It should not work that way. So this gives people the power, like for example Quan Chi and everybody, to kind of raise the dead and do all of this pretty cool stuff with it, and then make characters like Onaga more powerful and give them more depth in their character, just as well as Havoc. Now I'm told Havoc is going to be perfect for current gen, because he has like falling eyeballs and dripping blood and things like that, and he's just a very gruesome and ugly character to look at, which makes him extremely fun to play as. And I think a lot of you are actually going to enjoy him by the time, you know, he's available on PS5. I keep saying PS5 because that's my console right there. For current gens, what I should say. And for those of you that wonder why I keep saying current gen and not next gen, that's because, as I explained in the last video, is that current gen is the PS5 and the new Xbox. Last gen is the PS4 and the previous Xbox. Next gen will be the PS5, what is it, PS6 and Xbox 3 or whatever they decide to call it. So I just wanted to clear that up, so that way we are on the same page when it comes to that there. But we got to take our hats off to NRS. If these things turn out to be true, as far as the information I'm getting, it seems like we're gonna have a pretty good game, and it looks like they're finally gonna do the fans justice. Now I'll move on to another quick topic I want to throw in here also, is that when I tell you they're feeling the pressure for the 30th anniversary, they're definitely feeling the pressure, and that's one of the things that's going to make or break the company, because the stakes are high. Everybody is looking forward. Every single person is looking forward towards this 30th anniversary, and they're expecting everything through the moon. Now when Mortal Kombat Day does happen, I am told they're still making decisions on if they're going to announce Mortal Kombat. Now, Mortal Kombat, for those of you that don't know, is a game that was included in one of the previous games. I think it was Deception or Armageddon. Correct me in the comment section below. But that's going to be a mobile game, is what I'm told. So Mortal Kombat will be coming to mobile for Mortal Kombat, and I'm also told that Chess Combat may be mobile also. Again, that has not been confirmed by NRS, Ed Boon, or WB, or Discovery. This is information you're not supposed to have, so we'll actually wait and see if those things happen. But remember, I said that in the video that these things were supposed to happen. Now, final thoughts. My final thoughts on this is that I feel like they've had more than enough time to deliver. They actually felt the heat as far as them not delivering. I think it was last year they did not deliver on what they said they were going to deliver on, or the expectations that were put out, because they hyped the hell out of Mortal Kombat. You had freaking employees tweeting stuff, you had people close to it that was tweeting these subliminal messages, everything. They really hyped the hell out of this game, and I don't think they did it to be funny, because there's a fine line between teasing your customers and bullying your customers because you have something that they cannot get. There's a fine line between that, and I just don't think excuse me, Ed Boon would do something like that unless he know what he's about to deliver. And you saw he did kind of risk his job a little bit when he came out and gave us information and said, that's all I can say, anything further I'll get in trouble. So we appreciate him giving us the update that he did give us, you know, when he gave us the update, you know. So that's fantastic. That's really fantastic there. And yeah, man, let's look forward to Mortal Kombat 12. So the next question I want to pass off to you guys in the comment section before: which character are you looking to dominate with in Mortal Kombat 12? For me, I'm looking for Serena, and I'm looking for Havoc. I want Serena, Havoc, I want Kai. Who else I want? I'll take Raiko. That's 4 people. I need to pick 6 people. Okay, who else? I want Nitara. I'll take Nitara. I'll take Cetrion back, a more deadly Cetrion. I want a new character. I want a new female character, so they can give me Jitaka, they can give me Kai, or they can give me Tazia. Is who they can give me. So those are my 6. At least I think I named 6 or 7. I don't know. But I want you to go in the comment section, list your favorite 6 characters that you want in Mortal Kombat 12. I'm going to like your comment, I'm going to heart your comment, and I'll respond to your comment should I get the opportunity to do so we can kind of chat it up Mortal Kombat style. And then I know I've been promising you guys more content, more videos. Don't worry, it's coming. For those of you that don't know, I am self-employed, so I have an entire business that I have to run, and I try to make sure I give this channel a good amount of dedication while also being able to live in the real world also. Hopefully you guys can forgive me for that. Now, I will say this here: if you're watching this video for the first time, please smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content. Simply put, just like that. You're gonna get the real, the raw, the rugged, the leaks, the rumors, the theories. You're gonna get all that right here on this channel, because I'm not a corporate channel. I'm not bought for, and I'm not paid off by no NRS employee or nothing like that. I can say what I want to say and give you guys the truth, which is what I love, and I don't have any restrictions here on this channel, and I get to be 100% honest with you guys. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Will we be getting the reveal? That's 3 questions. Answer that. You think we're gonna get it at Evo? I want to know. Until next time, I will see you fantastic people later. Peace out.